Joining me now is someone who understands this kind of story better than any of us possibly can. She is also a survivor of a very similar circumstance. Alicia Kozak was also kidnapped, held captive, and she made it out alive. In her case, Alicia was rescued from her kidnapper's home after a tip came into federal authorities back in 2002. Alicia, thank you very much for being here. I want to start with the connection between the work that you have done with these kinds of cases and a dog that actually was part of the search team for this young girl.
Yeah, Kozak, who is a canine officer at the Wisconsin DOJ, and he's my namesake, he went out and he was searching for her. I received a call from his handler, and she was so excited. She said that we're out searching for her, and I couldn't be there searching, but this dog was out there searching.
And they named the dog for you.
They did.
Tell me a little bit about, I want to talk about your case just for a moment, and then I want to talk about her case. What were the circumstances of your abduction?
When I was 13 years old, I was groomed and lured from my home by an internet predator, and he kidnapped me.
Someone that you met online?
Yes, somebody I met online.
Figured out where you were.
Right, and he kidnapped me, and he took me to Virginia, where I was held captive in his basement dungeon, and raped and beaten and tortured. And I was rescued because he had been live streaming my abuse. And somebody recognized my face from my missing poster and was able to connect it to this horrendous video. It's such a miracle that I'm here. I'm so lucky.
How do you, so now she has to deal with whatever happened to her over the last 3 months. And when the people who brought her into their home, the woman who's walking her dog found Jayme, and then they went to the closest house nearby to call 911. And they said that, she came in, she didn't want anything to eat or drink, according to their report, but they said she seemed okay. Is she in shock? Is she, how did you feel after you were rescued?
Everything for me, it felt surreal. And it may very well feel like that for her right now. Everything is moving so fast, and she can't keep up with it, and there's so much joy surrounding her, but it's when it quiets down, that's when it may get really tough for her.
Plus, she's lost her parents. She's coming home, and her parents have been murdered, and I heard that they videotaped the funerals so that she could have perhaps some kind of closure by watching that.
It's heartbreaking because in some ways, this little girl is never really coming home. Her past existence, the little girl who was taken, her life there is over, but she's going to reclaim a new one. She has so much resilience. This little girl is so strong and so brave.
I mean, talk to me about what it must have taken for her. Did you think about trying to escape when you were there? Did you make attempts to escape? And ultimately, when he was out, it sounds like, she somehow fought her way out of there.
Yeah, she's so brave. I tried to escape. I ended up with a broken nose, and I learned very quickly that I didn't have a moment to try that. And in my case, he was going to kill me on the day that I was rescued. So again, I am so lucky. And for her to have the strength to do that, to know the moment to take and to take it, is so admirable. And I know that she's going to be okay because she already has that resilience. She already has that strength.
What would be your message to Jayme? Because you are uniquely able to relate to some of what she must have likely gone through. How does she get better?
It's not going to be easy. It's going to take a long time, and that is okay. She needs to take time and space and really find things. What really helped me is to find things that anchored me to the life before, so things that I used to enjoy, because I felt like I lost myself, and in many ways I did. And you feel like you lose your innocence, and in a case of sexual assault, and it feels like that you've lost your innocence, that you've lost your life. And so to reconnect and to just take time and enjoy every moment, to take deep breaths and enjoy every moment and take it second by second and find things that make you happy. If that's therapy, if that's painting, if it's whatever hobby, find things that make you happy and do it. Find those healthy coping mechanisms.
Wow. I mean, you're incredible. You've been through a lot. And as you said to me in the break, reaching out and doing the things that you do to help other people get through these circumstances. Elizabeth Smart, of course, comes to mind. But you're all very resilient, strong young women. And I I hope Jayme will join those ranks, and I'm sure she will. She's got a lot of love from her family, and she is, thank God, back home tonight. Thank you very much, Alicia.
Thank you.
Glad you could be here tonight. Thank you so much for joining us.